Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Lost a pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they have the first points of the game. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Ray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed, they can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught near the sideline, it's Hardy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. Fourth and short now. Let's see what they do.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 7.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Cal. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Irvin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Temple lines up quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just keep slinging it. fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You've got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. And the Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got time, they got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Lost to fire on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. On the ground, it's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Temple lining up. Away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense getting set for 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Second down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got room to work. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know what this
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got a 1st down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling.
And the returner goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Now they'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. Just plowing ahead. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The official... For the deal, and the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
Thanks so much for